crowing. Rise and shine. It's time to get the day started with the morning show of record for the Homestead community. It is the Farm2Table Direct Show morning edition. Good morning, everyone. Welcome in, especially to my morning crew. Glad to have you all with us today. This very special day, Friday, March 21st, opening day of the Okie Homestead Expo 2025, and that's exactly where we're at here at Mays County Fairground in Pryor, Oklahoma, getting ready to kick this thing off. And boy, what a trip it's been already. Got up here, got set up yesterday, and running into all kinds of folks we've had out. We had dinner last night with some friends, Jack Dyer and Dyer Family Farm, and a bunch of others. And we've had our friend Robbie standing over here watching live for a change. He's with the Wild Huckleberry, and so we're just having a great show out here today already. It's off to a great start. We've seen so many people in here ready to get this going. The speakers and presenters are showing up. The vendors are getting set up. It is a hot day, but not really a hot day, because I'll promise you space heaters would be the name of the game right now. It's quite chilly here at the Expo this morning. The low this morning was in the upper 30s, and we walked in the building and you could definitely feel it. But we were supposed to have had our good buddy Jack. I think he must have got delayed getting out of the Airbnb this morning to bring us the Redneck Weather Report live. So unfortunately, if Jack shows up somewhere, we'll jump in with him and let him have a little say and join in with us. But it has been a phenomenal day already, like I said. And I ran into Zach Bauer. I ran into Sean and Beth Dougherty already this morning. Lost a name there. Anyway, Bridget Nichols with the Pharmacy Barn to Table was in. Of course, already seen some of the people with Okie Homestead Expo this morning. And guess what? They got coffee, folks. They got a coffee trailer, a good cup of coffee out there ready to go for somebody who wants it. The food vendors are getting in, getting things going. It is going to be a phenomenal day. Listen, if you ever get into Pryor, Oklahoma, I got to say, Mid-America Diner, awesome place to eat. The hamburger steak last night was off the charts. I was really loving it. Good food to go home and take a rest with. I tell you, sit on the stomach. But anyway, I'm going to pull a little bit of an audible. Robbie, you want to join us for a minute if you got time? Got a minute? Well, that's okay. Come on in. Just walk on over and just grab that microphone right there and have a seat with us, man. Anyway, well, folks, welcome in. This is Robbie with the Wild Huckleberry. Y'all hear me reference him all the time on the show, and he's got his own channel. Tell us a little bit about the Wild Huckleberry, man.
Just a channel where we're vlogging our daily life is what we're doing. Our animals, our projects, our fishing, hunting, whatever.
Well, I'll tell you one thing I will say is him, they do a live on Sunday nights, right? At 5 o'clock, right?
6 o'clock.
6, that's right. You've got the 6, that's right.
Yeah.
And so they do 6 p.m. They have a live chat event. Everybody comes in and hangs out. It's kind of, I think, episode round 2 of the Sunday night, the Homestead Sunday hangout.
Actually, it's round 3.
Round 3. Oh,
because we got the Simple Acre first, and then,
that's right. Simple Acres,
Money Pit.
and then Money Pit, and then yourselves, and then Dyer Family Farm, and then Red Dirt Rooster Road.
Yep.
And so it's a good chance to hang out. And of course, Robbie's one of my morning show regulars that's in there, chiming in, giving me feedback, and being a regular, and appreciate that very much. But
enjoy the morning show.
Absolutely. Well, it's been fun. I can't believe we're already on like episode 54 or 55. It's just like time flies.
This year is flying by
so fast. But you were a part of the setup. I know, got here Wednesday and was working all day both days. What was you seeing? I mean, I know a lot of chairs, but what was you seeing with the setup?
There's over 1,000 chairs set up for this event.
Well, no excuse for no place to sit.
Yeah, that's for sure. Hey, there's Jack.
There's Jack. Come on in. Come on in, Jack. Grab a seat over there. Yeah, that'll probably be better. He's all right. It's okay. It's okay.
I was here on time. They just made me park out in the South 40.
Yeah, had to park in the boondocks. So yeah, okay. He'll pull back. Keith's gonna pull back and get us a shot. We got our good buddy Jack Dyer over there, and Jack, I'm just gonna have him hand you that microphone. You can give us the Redneck Weather Report.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Good morning, Rednecks. It is 39 degrees outside right now. We got an 8-mile-an-hour south wind that making it feel like it's 32. But y'all come on out because it's going to be 70 degrees today.
Wow.
It's going to be a beautiful day.
It is. It's
going to be a little windy, but it's going to be a beautiful day.
Well, thank you, Jack. It's kind of wild to get that live instead of having to hit the
Live
playback.
redneck weather report.
There you go, on the spot, on the scene, and I'll promise you, it feels exactly like he said it does out there right now.
I got a big jacket on.
Hey, yeah, I was going to say, and he's got his Okie T-shirt going. Yep, there we go. And that was the only thing missing is you're in a jacket and not in the. Yeah, I've got to go. I got to go get my shirts this year. But yeah, we're. I was just talking about where we went to eat last night and that good meal. I don't know.
It was good eating. We had some shrimp and fish tacos and a lot of good company and way too much grease, but it was delicious, y'all.
There you go. That's what's it. I mean, I come to Pryor, Oklahoma, Mid-America Inn. I recommend it. That was just good food, and there was a wide variety on the menu too. I enjoyed that. But most importantly, was the hanging out with friends and the community family of the group. And I think we had Robin.
I hate we missed it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we hated it too. But you already had other plans, you know.
Yeah,
you know.
we got asked.
You know, and you got to go sometimes. No, we had a good time. I mean, of course, all the Farm2Table Direct crew was there, and Jack and Dina was there, and Monty and Michelle with Red Dirt Rooster Road, and then Rob and Laura.
3B Homestead.
3B Homestead was there. Colton and Brooke with them, and so yeah, we closed the place down. They were waiting for us to get out of there so they go home.
It was a good time though.
Huh?
I mean, I didn't know which way to listen.
Well, that's it. There was such good conversation going on.
Mr. P was down at the end, heading up the table and just taking over all the conversation down there.
Absolutely, it was a great night last night. Glad we got a chance to do it. It's so hard. We do the interviews and we come out here, and it's just so hard to find that time to just do that, to just hang out. And
yeah, but you got to.
Well, yeah, it makes it worth coming. You know, makes it worth doing it.
Right.
You know.
You got to catch up. You're going to see the same people no matter where you go a lot of times.
Right.
And you're going to make friends. It's a community.
Right.
And with this community, we all grow.
Oh, yeah. And it takes that. You know, I mean, this wouldn't be what it is if it wasn't for a community. None of these events, these expos and rendezvous, without the speakers, the vendors, the sponsors, the whole community.
I better not say that. I'm going to say we let people from Arkansas in here, but I'm the only one from Oklahoma on camera right now.
Well, yeah, everybody, the other Okies are behind the camera. But if it's okay, Jack, I was raised in Oklahoma. So
right there, it's all right.
Spent 2 years living in your backyard down there.
I'm going to have to go.
Okay, Robbie. Hey, we appreciate you coming in. All right. Yep. They're gonna have him have him doing his thing, and he was hanging out, man. But anyway, Jack, you slide on over.
It kind of feels funny being the gap between us, doesn't it?
Yeah, it would be a little weird. Yeah, we was like, I thought, man, Robbie's here. We'll have a chance to talk with him and have him on camera. We'll see you, bud. And so anyway, yeah, man, it's we really just kind of didn't have no topic other than what's going on. So I mean, once I got past the weather report, it was just free for all.
What's the weight rating on this chair?
It's holding you, right?
It's holding me up. I was worried.
Honestly, I think if I read, I think it was 300 pounds. But
it's good. We're good.
But I haven't had anybody break it yet, so it's.
I pulled my redneck hat out just for this live weather report with you guys.
I see that. That's it's kind of different seeing it in person.
Right?
That's all right.
It's been around the world. I've had that since I was 15 years old.
Wow, and it still fits.
It still fits. I had to pull the lining out.
Oh, well, there you go. I don't think I have anything from when I was 15 that fits other than maybe shoes, and I don't have any of those.
Yeah, no. None of the clothes for sure.
Oh, I guarantee it. Well, Jack, I know you just got in this morning. They parked you off in the boondocks out there.
They did.
But I don't know if you had a chance yesterday. Did you get a chance to get around and kind of see some of the vendors starting to set up?
Just barely. We had our dogs with us, so we're going to make a round or two and try to catch some good stuff on some solar and water catch systems and things like that this morning. Pretty excited, but we go to work here at 11:45, so you got to do everything in the morning.
Right. Okay. Well, I guess maybe good thing is it's not quite as crowded in the morning as it is in the evening.
Right.
But people kind of getting warm, and I was just telling them before you got over here that I found the coffee trailer. They were already open.
Between you and me, the coffee at my Airbnb was atrocious. It's terrible.
Well, you had coffee at your Airbnb. We had sweet and low. We had filters. We had the coffee pot, and we had water. That was the extent.
I had to dry cook my eggs in a non-stick skillet this morning.
Oh, no, that's rough. Man.
It worked out. I had some toast from the restaurant last night.
I did the 5:30 a.m. run to the convenience store to get coffee and biscuits and gravy and all that. So
I should have. I should have. Dean was wanting to stop at McDonald's, and I said, I've got 11 minutes to get it out there.
Well, that was it. We were down to the wire ourselves. I think when I hit the schedule, it was like 23 seconds left for me to walk over and get in the chair. So it's
Right.
it's just one of those things, and part of the getting up in the morning and being up late last night. You know, it's like you sit here, Jack, and we're watching. I mean, it's like you see so many people walking around. I mean, there's Rachel
Right.
with Hidden Heights and
Craig Bean.
With Beam Farm back there rolling around, and that's just the way it is here at Okie Expo, folks. If you've never been, I encourage you to put it on a calendar as a place to come and get out. You know, I would say if you're in the neighborhood and you're having second thoughts, don't have second thoughts. Come on out and just get on board with this. And
It's beautiful weather today.
My brother's in the background giving me a signal for something. What you got, bro?
Just wanted to know if there's any particular demonstration or anything like that you guys are looking forward to seeing while you're here.
I don't know. Yeah. Okay. He heard that. For all y'all out there, the question was if Jack, if there was any demonstrators or presenters or speakers that they were looking forward to, particularly out here to want to try to catch.
Yeah, we want to catch some of the solar and the water catchment. That's the big ones. If I can slip into something about chickens or guard dogs, livestock guardian dogs, that'd be cool.
Right.
But man, there's every topic out here.
There is, and I mean the list. I mean the presenters list is incredibly long. Now I know they had a last minute change. Zach Bauer's going to be doing the solar power presentation, and Lorraine Sheehock's going to be doing the off grid water and the rainwater catchment. So
I cannot go watch Joel Salatin though.
That's a bummer.
No, he's going to be processing chickens, and I'll be standing there wondering what all I do wrong. When I process chickens.
Well, you know, I don't know that he's got that different of a way. We've seen you obviously we've seen you process chickens. Keith got hands on with that at the rendezvous, and so and I've watched Joel do it, so it ain't too far off.
What he does is really similar to what I do. And only he's a lot faster and probably done a few million more birds.
I started to say he's probably got a little bit of heads up on the experience there with the amount they process.
Yeah, no doubt.
But anyway, so yeah, it's you're right. You know the presentations. That's one of the, I guess you might say, downsides of what we do is we don't always get to make it out to those, and we get to miss a lot of that. But at the same time, we get to sit down and visit with everybody and get a chance to talk with people and kind of get their feedback and thoughts on things. And you know, Jack, I mean, I'll just go ahead and ask you since we got you on here. You know, we talked about this at Rendezvous before, the kind of the direction of homesteading and the homesteading movement, and even the things like these events and stuff. What do you see as maybe going forward as you think is a future of it or whatever?
I think it's going to grow. I think, you know, that C word that happened back in 2020
right
really opened a lot of eyes to people and their dependency on. I mean, they had to have other people to survive.
Right.
And I'm not by no means 100% living off of everything we grow or raise.
Right.
But we do it better. And places like this is where you go and become a part of community, and you learn to be just a little bit, 1% more each day, each week, more self-sufficient. And places like this Expo and the others that you announce every morning, lots of things going on, is only about growing. I don't see it going away.
Right. Well, that's a good thing. I think that's a good sign. I've heard that, you know, basically for the last year plus, a pretty consistent statement of the fact that we think it's continuing to grow. And, you know, even if a person doesn't want a homestead per se, but they just want to get a little further right on that self-reliance scale, a little further right on that self-sufficiency, or breaking out of that dependence on the box store food.
Or just get to know somewhere they can go get it.
Right, exactly.
That isn't, you know, hey, we hashtag something recently. Hashtag think outside the big box store, shop local.
Exactly. That was right.
And this is a place you find out what's outside that big box store.
Absolutely. And that's the solution. I mean, if a person just wants to eat a little better, they just want to get out of that thing, get fresher food. I mean, certainly the existential egg crisis that we've been having lately has been a bolster to a lot of people. And I know even yourself.
It's been good for us.
Right.
I mean, we smile when egg prices go up.
Right. Well, and that's the thing is it's like, I mean, it's worth what it's worth. It's y'all's work and your time and effort into that and cost of feed and maintaining all that. But
If I had to break down what each egg cost me to produce, I'd probably cry.
but
It's not about trying to make money.
right.
It's about providing for ourselves and knowing it's good food,
Right.
clean food.
I've heard that a lot from people who have chickens and are producing eggs that if they just cover the feed bill,
Our flock does that.
and
We're in the profit. I'm not
Right.
going to lie to nobody. We're in the profit, but per egg, we're not selling those eggs for what they cost us to make.
right.
It's other parts of the chicken business that are making us money,
Okay.
like selling hatching eggs and
Right,
chicks
okay.
and chickens and things
Right.
like that.
Well, I mean, and that's that business side of things that a person has to figure out when they decide
Yeah.
to try to make a profit on their homestead.
Right.
So, there's that. And but I thought, it's like, okay, a person's got the chickens and they're selling some eggs and they're just breaking even. They're just paying for that stuff. Well, they're still getting all their eggs
That's
for free.
still free eggs.
Exactly. And so,
And for me, I don't know about y'all, but that's almost a dozen a day I consume. Not every day,
right.
but I'll eat 8 to 10 every day.
Wow. That's a lot of eggs.
I like eggs. I'm a big boy.
Yep, and no doubt. But I like eggs. Eggs don't like me as much, but but I do like them. I say I have them every morning, so I gotta say
Right.
I eat them. But anyway, well, Jack, I want to thank you for your time this morning. Come over, hanging out with us, and doing the
Man, it's a
Redneck Report,
blast.
and then doing a little bit of talking. I don't know what's my time there, Mr. P.
Not at 16 minutes.
Man,
I wasn't that late.
no, we go.
Not at 17 minutes, honestly.
Start to say the funny thing is when I'm doing this at home in the studio and I'm sitting there and I got that timer and I got my topics, that 30 minutes flies by. And if you're in the chat, please leave the chat. I meant to say that earlier. I can't read it, but Mr. P and them are over there can respond.
So you said something a while ago.
Yeah.
You asked me about what I thought the future of this was.
Okay.
So 4 years ago, we came not knowing anything,
Right.
brand new channel. I think we had like 40, 50 subscribers.
Right.
To the very first Okie Homesteading Expo, and this room was mostly empty.
Wow.
I look out across this room right now, 4 years later, actually 3 physical years later, but 4 events later,
Right.
and you can't see through this room for all
No.
the people.
No.
And the expansion that he's got on the exhibits and the speakers, now 4 different locations.
Right.
That speaks to how this
Yeah.
community's growing.
I think that's what I said. I think we had, because there's the 4 stage presentation areas, and I think
Yeah.
there's a tent.
There's a tent
And-
outside, there's stage,
And then the 2 in the
2
main
over
build,
there
main
in the
event.
main building. So
Yeah.
that's 5
5.
actual speaker locations,
Speaker and presenter locations.
plus demonstrators strewn throughout.
Right. Well, yeah, and the vendor barn out here, folks, is full. Like he said, yesterday when we got here and started setting up, we could look across and see the other side of the building. I can't see anything now. It's all
You could see all the way across it the first year.
Right.
You can't now.
No,
That's for sure.
it's wall to wall. People are in, get stuff, and a lot of these people at their vendor booths, not only are they selling product, but they're demonstrating, they're teaching, they're talking about what they do, what they sell.
I
And
see my wife over there.
yeah, I
partaking.
see over at a kitchen craft booth.
Yeah,
over there, a
thinking
couple of
money's
booths down.
leaving my wallet.
You
and
feel
I
it getting
ain't- and
smaller?
I'm sitting still.
You feel it getting smaller, don't you?
Right.
If my wife walks in and sees any of that, I might be in trouble as well. But I know that I'll have to get myself. I'm going to have to find some a couple of items when I'm here. Our buddy Justin Scott with Sweet Stingers. I'll have to get over and get some honey from him.
Gotta have some honey. I got my own honey, so I don't have to buy it.
Well, see, that's right. Yeah, you raise bees. You've got a beehives and stuff you maintain as well.
We're running
And-
low. So.
Well, I see it. I live in Western Arkansas, and it is really, really hard to get light honey over there. And
get a dark clover honey.
it's a dark clover honey, and Justin gets the light. He has that light, and my wife really likes that in her coffee. So that's the reason we usually get it. I did finally find a supplier, but I'll promise you, I paid more for that little bottle than I paid for Justin's.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's it. These guys aren't trying to rob
Right.
anybody.
Uh-uh.
All these vendors out here are good priced. That I've never seen anything that just looked absorbently priced.
Right. Well,
And
a
I
lot-
hadn't been around this morning, and
Right.
I may run into one today, but I'm telling you, for the most part, this group of vendors that comes out to a place like this, one, they vet them.
Right.
These are top quality vendors. You can't just say I want to be a vendor and show up.
No,
We
no,
were a vendor for 2 years. Trust me, I know. It's good stuff, and
Right.
they're not going to break you. They're going to give you good value for your money.
Right. And I can vouch to the vendor thing because, I mean, one, we have to submit every year as well, just like everybody else does. And our first year that we submitted, no fault of theirs, it was up to us, but they didn't understand how we would fit into the to the thing. And so we said, okay, fine, great. We bought tickets, did a sponsorship that year, became a sponsor, and came out with our cameras and came out and just met people and got to know people. And so now when we submit, it's not even a question. It's just where are they putting us, and where's our spot, and what are we bringing,
Right.
and so it took getting into the community and them getting to know us and getting to know them, and that's exactly what it takes, regardless.
You guys, and I've told you guys this before, you guys bring something to our community that's needed.
Right.
Y'all broadcast it out. I don't see nothing but bright skies for you guys here at Farm to Table.
Well,
The Farm to Table Direct Show.
The Farm2Table Direct Show, the one and only, as a matter of fact. And it's
It is good.
no, it's been a wild ride. It's been an adventure. We found a home with the homesteading community. And we've said it time and again on the show that the homestead community lives the solution every day.
Yeah.
They live what we see as the solution to, and politics aside, just the solution to getting back to the American values, the American roots of what made this country strong, and not being dependent upon things that happen in life. And I said it early on when the C word happened, the people that weren't affected were homesteaders and farmers.
Right.
They lived life like a normal day because they still had all their stuff. Everything was normal for them.
There wasn't no quarantine indoors. We had to get out and take care of our animals, and
Right.
we had to go to the feed stores and things like that. And look, these people look funny at you.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
there just wasn't no quarantining.
Well, we didn't have that opportunity.
No.
I mean, if you work and you got animals to take care of, it doesn't matter what the weather's doing or what's going on around you. But listen, folks, go out to Dyer Family Farm. Since we got them out here, go out to Dyer Family Farm and check them out. Now you've got another channel.
Yes.
And that you do every morning. Now, what is
Daily Bible and Coffee with Jack.
okay? Daily
Now,
Bible.
I pre-recorded. I'm live most mornings, but I pre-recorded for these 3 days of the event.
Right. And I tell you, I know what that's like to try to pre-record and get that put out.
Yeah.
But anyway, listen, folks, go out and check out Dyer Family Farm. It's one of the fastest growing homestead channels out there. Trust me, I've watched the growth in numbers on their channel since we've known Jack, and it's hopping and popping over there. And they're a great couple, great family, and a lot of great content. And so just make sure you get out and check them out.
Yeah,
We're gonna.
Y'all want a little?
Oh, Mr. P's talking.
You want a little snippet from the chat from Scotty?
Give me what Scotty's got.
You guys will have to work overtime when you come home then to pay off what the wife spent this weekend.
No doubt, Scotty.
Scott-
You're not kidding.
No doubt. Scotty said that me and we're going to have to work overtime when we get back home to pay off what the wives are spending out here. I will tell you, my wife will be leaving us here, abandoning us here with no vehicle shortly to go on a thrifting trip in a nearby town. So I know what's getting ready to happen.
We're supposed to be encouraging people to come out here.
I'm watching my wife
Well-
right now partaking.
Yeah, she's partaking in. So she's watching that little demonstration over there with them dishware. I see what's coming to your house.
She has wanted to set, if that's that waterless or anything like that, she's wanted some of that forever.
Oh boy. Well, that's the kind of stuff you find
It's
when you
okay,
come
there's
out.
a trade-off. I need a new tractor.
Hey, listen. Now, Jack, you got to be real careful because I bought a new tractor and she got a new travel trailer. So
I need a new travel trailer and a new tractor. I'm just saying.
it's going to get upside down. Well, guys, this
Oh,
has
no.
been fun. We're having a blast out here, but we do got to wrap this up for the morning. And this show, I'm going to be back Monday morning. I haven't seen Monday's schedule completely yet to know if it's going to be live or Memorex. I'll know something probably later today. But anyway, either way, we'll be back on air Monday morning, 6 a.m. for the morning show. As always, go over a couple of quick coming events. Of course, we're here at Okie Homestead Expo today and tomorrow at Mays County Fairground in Pryor, Oklahoma. Next weekend is the Arkansas Homesteading Conference, March 29th, Cleveland County Fairgrounds in Rising, Arkansas. April 12th, New Beginnings Homestead Expo at Trinity Church in Nowata, Oklahoma. As I've said before, Keith and I are going to be speaking there along with Dwayne Hall and Restoration Farms, and they're going to be there, and a lot of others. That's going to be a good event. We hope encourage anybody that's over in this area in Oklahoma, southern Missouri, southern Kansas, southwest Missouri, southeast Kansas, Oklahoma, Arkansas area. Come up and check this out. It's a good little event, and they're really trying to engage the faith community in the homesteading movement and in independent, sustainable living. And so that's going to be a good event. And we'll be talking more about that over the coming couple of weeks. The Shindig Ozark Living Expo, April 25th and 26th, Newton County Fair and Rodeo in Jasper, Arkansas. Of course, the Homestead Conference, that's a first-year conference in Waco, Texas. It's already going to be huge. It's got Joel Salatin coming in. It's got Rory Feek. It's got Holly Hickman.
Wow.
There's several other. I think that Shauna Beth Dougherty are going to be there. They've got a great lineup for a first-year event. That's in Waco, Texas. So if you're in the Central Texas region in that area, that's something to look up to go to. Florida, for all of our friends down there, Homesteading and Outdoor Expo. It's at the barn at Oleander in Port St. Lucie, Florida. It's a one-day event there on April 26th. That has got to be the busiest weekend in homesteading world.
It's getting busy.
And of course, now I know where Jack's going to be on this next one. 10 Killer YouTube Meetup, April 25th through the 27th at Lake 10 Killer, Oklahoma. That's Cherokee Landing State Park, the Creek Shelter. And you can RSVP 10 Killer YT Meetup at gmail.com. That is 10 Killer YT Meetup at gmail.com to RSVP if you're going to be there one day or no days. And if you got any questions. And Jack, you had something?
I'll tell you, that's the place where we get to go relax and just visit as a community.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm hoping to get to at least make one day out there.
We're busy at these events.
I'm telling you what, we are, and so time to sit down and chat is limited. But so we're looking forward to it. I want to get out there. I got a new granddaughter on the way, so it all depends on when she shows up. Will depend on when Ryan shows up.
I will be there.
But anyway, well, I know y'all been planning along, and trust me when I tell you the list of people in our YouTube community that's going to be there for all of you YouTube channel people that you want to visit and hang out, want to learn about YouTube and get to have conversations about that. That's the place to be. Is around a whole bunch of YouTubers,
A lot of good food.
and good food, good people.
If it come in a crock pot, I'm gonna try it.
I think somebody's already cooking. I smell something.
Yeah, matter of fact, I do. I'm smelling food, and I had breakfast, and it's making me hungry. But anyway, folks, we're going to get out of here. That is a wrap. Excuse me. That is a wrap for today on the Farm2Table Direct Show Morning Edition. Thanks for joining us in here at the Okie Homestead Expo with this and our good buddy Jack Dyer with Dyer Family Farms right here. Brought the Redneck Weather Report live to us, so appreciate that. And anyway, if you enjoyed today's episode and all our episodes, don't forget to hit that like button, share it with your friends, subscribe to our channels on Facebook, YouTube, X, and Rumble. It's the best way to stay connected and help grow the conversation about food, farming, and community. So until next time, keep your roots deep and your vision growing. Good food starts with great people just like you. And don't forget, hashtag we are stronger together. Absolutely. Be a blessing to someone today as you go out. And then please, I hope y'all are all coming out to the Okie Homestead Expo to hang out with us. Those that can't, we'll be uploading videos and getting information. Y'all can see a lot of what's going on out here, a lot of interviews over the next 2 days. So anyway, with that, we will see you all on the other side, and we will see you all Monday morning. Have a blessed weekend. And I'm going to hand this to Hank to take us on out of here.
No humans were harmed in the production of this podcast.
Well, Mr. P had a moment over there. Just go ahead and wrap it out of there.